Why China's rise may be impossible to stop. For decades, many people believed China's rise could eventually slow down. Some thought economic problems would stop it. Others believed geopolitical pressures would contain it. But today, a growing number of experts are starting to say very different. China's rise may now be too large, too connected, and too deeply integrated into the global economy to stop. So what exactly is driving this momentum? Let's take a closer look.
How remarkable China's growth story has been. And I can assure them, please don't expect the Chinese economy to collapse. Please don't expect the Chinese economy to peak. Instead, with all the investment that China has already made in its infrastructure, in its scientific innovation capabilities, and in its people, but with all these investments, China has already prepared itself for another major growth spurt, and that's what the major Western media should look out for.
China's transformation over the last 40 years has been one of the most dramatic economic stories in modern history. Hundreds of millions of people were lifted out of poverty. Entire cities appeared almost overnight, and China became one of the most important engines of global growth. But today, China's influence goes far beyond just economic growth. It now plays a central role in how modern world works. First, China became the world's factory. Over the past decades, companies from around the world moved manufacturing to China. The country built massive industrial zones, modern ports, high-speed rail networks, and advanced logistics systems. Today, China produces more manufactured goods than the United States, Japan, and Germany combined. From smartphones and computers to electric vehicles, solar panels, and industrial machinery. China has become deeply embedded in global supply chains. And once supply chains are built, they're incredibly difficult to replace. China is also investing heavily in technologies that shape the future in areas such as electric vehicles, renewable energy, artificial intelligence, advanced manufacturing, and high-speed rails. China is rapidly expanding its capabilities. For example, China is now the world's largest producer of electric vehicles and solar panels. This means China isn't just manufacturing products anymore. It's increasingly shaping the industries of the future. Another major factor is China's global economic connections. Through trade, infrastructure projects, and investments, China has built strong ties with countries across Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and Latin America. Many countries now rely heavily on trade with China. In fact, for dozens of nations, China is now their largest trading partner. This creates a powerful economic network, and the more countries that depend on that network, the harder it becomes to isolate or contain it. China's rise is also happening alongside the rapid growth of the entire Asian region. Countries like Asia, Indonesia, Vietnam, South Korea, and Japan are all contributing to a massive economic transformation. Together, Asia represents more than half of the world's population and a huge share of global economic growth. As this region continues to expand, China sits right at the center of that momentum. So, the real question may no longer be whether China will continue rising. Instead, the question is, how will the rest of the world adapt to a future where China plays an even larger role in the global economy? Because one thing is becoming increasingly clear: the balance of global power is evolving, and China is right at the center of that change. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, also hit the notification bell for more vlogs, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.